recording it live, and we're going to be working on my laminator. So if you remember, when I done the jump with the XO1, I said after we get to 2 million subscribers over on the main channel, that's the main channel there, for those of you that don't know, we're going to take this RC here and go flat out of like the biggest jump that we can find. And I did. The video's done, the video's ready to go. Once we hit 2 million subbies, I'm going to release it. But I think we blew the diffs. I think it's the diffs, I don't know. So we've got to take it apart, have a little look, see what's going on, because it's lost drive to the front and to the back. So live, we're going to take it all apart, have a look what's going on, and at the same time, I'm going to try and get some of you guys' comments on here. So there we go, look, everyone in the house. Noah in the house, Tank in the house, Truth in the house, Aspirin in the house, Train Boy in the house. Yeah, all those people in the house. So if you waffle away on there, I will try and get to some of them. But my main focus is going to be on trying to repair this thing. So get yourself a cup of tea if you want to keep me company. That's what I like about these live streams. I get to chat with you guys while I'm doing it. We've got to do a body repair as well. I'll do that on video though. I'll do that on my own. So there's no drive to the front, look. The front of it's got no drive at all, and on the back we've lost drive to that one, look. Yeah, okay. Let's start ripping it apart and having a look. So I think to start with, I'm going to get the wheels off to make it a bit easier to work on. So we've got the old Milwaukee Ugga Dugga on there. Get that off. Oh, and check this out. Got a new toy to show you. Got a new toy that we're going to play with soon. Check this out, guys. This is the Primal Gravedigger. It's taken me all week to get it prepared. So this one here is the limited edition one. So, yeah. That's the collector's edition one. So signed by Dennis Anderson. It's number 269 out of 200. I wasn't going to bash it originally. I was going to use it nicely, do a few videos with it, and then have it as a shelf queen. But I think in true Gravedigger style, it's got to go to the moon, doesn't it? What do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon? To the moon or baby it? Original plan was babying it, but it's got to go to the moon, doesn't it? So it's got the red Gravedigger headlights. I've got some upgraded AGF servos in there. Being the collector's edition, it comes with all the double shocks. It comes with all the nice axle parts. And it's got to go to the moon, doesn't it? And you can repair them. I mean, that's gone to the moon. This thing here's gone to the moon. It's all repairable. So, I think it's made to go to the moon, isn't it? We've got the Taylor 50cc engine in that one with the high-speed gearing. And I'm probably going to get another body for it. And I've one as a shelf body. And then I've one as a basher body. But it's got to be bashed, doesn't it? I mean, we'll look after it afterwards. It'll look all nice again. You know, that thing's been completely abused. And look at it. It looks lovely. I mean, it needs a new body. The body's pretty much had it. So I've got a new body coming for that. I'm going to paint that one up. The same colour as the big truck. Yeah, someone goes, no, you will trash your body. I'm going to get a spare body. I probably won't backflip. I don't know. Maybe we probably will backflip it. I don't know. But anyway, for now, let's do a bit of wrenchy on this one here. I'm going to get the wheels off. I'm going to unbolt the body panels. And then we'll get into the axle housing and see what's going on. Because look, the drive to that is just gone. What normally breaks are these parts here. So these are the Taylor upgraded ones. I've actually got the upgraded ones in there. So I might have broken the upgraded one as well. I landed on full power. I tried to do a backflip and landed on full power. So, you know, something this big and heavy, something's got to break, hasn't it? Yep, Nick says to the moon. It's got dual shocks to the moon. All right. So got that off. So now It's a bit tricky trying to film this thing. We'll get the camera set up a bit better in a minute. But I'm doing it all on the bench. It's easier to get comments. Yeah, I've seen the thunder crash. That was a bit of a tumble-wumble, wasn't it? Let's get these body panels off to stop it all flapping around. I'll fix these in my own time, I think. I'm going to be doing shoe gooing. So I'll be in and out with the shoe goo. So I might do the first bit while I'm chatting with you guys. Possibly, if you guys want to. I'll do the first bit, clean it up and put the drywall tape on there. When it comes to putting the shoe goo on there, though, I think I'll do that on my own outside, because I'll be in and out, and having messy gloves on and trying to move a phone around and all that will be a bit tricky. And there's only smearing some shoe goo on there. Alright, so that. You can buy these as spares. You can buy just the rear bed, or you can buy the whole body. I mean, I will put a new body on it at some point, but it's only going to get bashed up again. Truth says, if you have a spare body, send it. Yes. Moonwalk it. Oh, it's almost impossible doing moonwalks with an RC car. On a real monster truck, they're heavy, and you got a bit of delay, you know, which way it goes. With an RC car, because it's smaller, it's all like fast motion. So you wouldn't be able to change the gears quick enough and do it. It wouldn't work. I tried it with like electric ones. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I'm sure someone could do it, but I couldn't do it. Right, we've got a thread stripped out as well out of one of the front hubs, so I'm going to have to see if I can get a longer screw and put a nut through there. Right, put that there. Where are you going to get the best view? Right, if I put that there, I've got to try and get the comments at the same time. That's the hard bit. Trying to get the comments and work on it at the same time. Safe to stock body, use an aftermarket body to send it. I'm going to get the same body again, dude. Right, get some glowy jongers all oily in there. I'm going to get the same body again. The limited edition body is different to the spares, says Alexander. I think it's the same body. It's just different stickers. So I'll just have to get some of the limited edition stickers. It can all be, you know, these primal laminators, they're made like a real monster truck. They're made so they're easy to repair. Same as all RC cars, really. So, you know, all the parts are replaceable. We can bash to this thing here took an absolute beating. You wait till you see the video. This thing went to the moon. I mean, you can see it early if you want. There's a link down below to my Rumble account, and there's a video of it on there already. Oh, why are these so tight? If you go on my Rumble account, link to that is down below. The video's already on there, but there's been no music because I'm not really licensed to use the epidemic music on Rumble. Is there a chance to fix the hood? The hood? What do you mean, dude? I don't know what you mean, dude. I'm guessing you're referring to a bonnet, because the Americans call it hood, we call it a bonnet. But what bonnet are you on about, dude? Right, I got it out. I got it out. The thing is, if you've got an impact wrench, an ugger-dugger, the longer the attachment and the more attachments you got on it, the less of an ugger-dugger action it gives it. So if you put a nice short stumpy one on there, it can hammer it out a little bit easier. Right, so that off of there. I've taken these diffs out of here a few times now, so I'm kind of getting the hang of doing it. Kev, you're my favourite YouTuber, says Lee. Thanks, dude. What dies do you prefer on the X-Max, backflips or copperheads? Probably the backflips, but I like stock on the X-Max. If you've got it overpowered, then backflips. Alright, next, we've got to take this servo off. I mean, there's many different ways that you can get into the axle, but on these laminators, there's a bit of a pain in the butt. You've got to, I hope you don't start rounding stuff off. If we start rounding screws off, we're going to have a problem. because I've got to get the welder out and mess around and yeah, we don't want to be doing that. Can you do a video on Tractor Stampede? Someone says. Maybe one day. That's not the best fit in there, so we'll find a better one. You got to give it the best chance. We don't want it all rounding off. Right, I'm going to go outside quickly and just grind the tip of that off because I don't want these screws. If these screws round off, then we have a problemo. So back in 2 secs. Just going to go out, grind the head off, and I will be back. Right, we're back. We're back. Hopefully not too many of you lot disappeared. Alex in the house. How you doing, dude? So I just got the angle grinder out. I ground a tiny little bit off the end. It gives it a better fit. Really not in the mood of screws rounding off today. We can turn a job that takes 5 minutes into a job that can take hours. Just taking just a sharp edge off of there. Quickie's gone hide the bolts. No. Oh, yes, we got it out. I can't stand those sort of pranks where you're working on something and people hide all your equipment. I fall out with people like that really quickly. I really quickly take a dislike to those sort of people. You know, when you're working, you're trying to get stuff done. You got to get stuff done. If you have people playing with your stuff, no. I don't like those sort of pranks. Some people like it, they do it to each other, tit for tat, fair enough. But I don't want to get involved with all that sort of stuff. Alright, so we got that servo off, so that should be able to now... Will it swing round, or we got to take... Oh, we've got to take this top plate off as well next. How's your day going? Yes, good. Good, just on. Alex goes, how was the racing last night? Did he give Tom Lee a good thrashing? Yeah, you'll have to watch the videos. You'll have to watch the old videos. But we had a good night. We were all winners. All had fun. So that's the thing with RC. As long as you got fun, you're a winner. We all had fun. So we were all winners. Hopefully you guys are going to like the footage. If no bolts round off, this is going to be quite an easy fix, hopefully. If bolts start rounding off... Do you know what? I'm actually worried inside the transmission because I put loads of the really heavy-duty Loctite inside the diff to stop it coming loose, because I've got a habit of coming loose in there. And if they don't come out, we might be in for a problemo. Davey says, what time is it in the UK? Time is... I don't know when my clock is. I don't know. Oh, 3:30. 3:30. Right, so that's off. Next up, we're best off taking one of these out. Whichever one comes off. Yeah, that one. That'll do. Get that out. I could use the Ugga Dugger. If you start rounding off heads though, it ends up being more work. Right, that's off. Next up, we've got to get to all these bolts that go around this diff pumpkin. So I'm going to get them all loose first by hand, and then we'll get the Ugga Dugger in there and just whip them out. Sean goes, you're the best YouTuber. Thanks, dude. It's 5:23 in Cape Town. Am I getting an Emax? I don't know. Maybe. unless it's something that I really, really want, X-Max is my favourite when it comes to hardcore bashers. Raminator's my favourite, like, ultimate in fun when you're playing with it. So all the other cars, it's like, if you guys really want to see it, I'll get them. But otherwise, I'll just wait until it's something that I really want. So like with a E-Max, you know, I think the Sledge and the Creightons and the X-Maxes are going to be more fun. I've already got those, so you know it'd be nice to have everything, but you can't have everything, can you? I mean, Bearded RC goes, how is Rumble doing? Oh, I haven't done much on there yet. I want to slowly grow it as a bit of a backup to YouTube. You never know if YouTube want to turn you off one day for whatever reason. I think Rumble's going to start growing. So I think it's worth putting stuff on Rumble. You know, if you're doing the videos for YouTube anyway, just bung it on Rumble as well. I mean, why not? Got nothing to lose. That's right. Whip those out of there. faux part set it booms, it's assembled. Yeah, Scoo-da-boo. Yes, I wish that would work live. It only works when you edit it. If that worked live, that would be brilliant. No, not that one. Old man says, can't wait to see the Gravedigger. Oh man, I can't wait to play with it. So once we've got these out, we've got a few more we've got to take off up here and it should come out. Some people take the whole axle off to work on it. I mean, you can do that. It's not that bad to take the axle off. But it's not that bad doing it like this. I've done it a few times now. I'm beginning to become a bit of a pro at this. Oh, no. That's what I said. Oh, damn it. Damn it, I can't get as many comments as normal because I've got the iPad there and I'm working there. So I'll try and get a few comments here and there, but normally if I'm working here, look, I can read the comments as I'm working. That's a little bit more tricky. So if you keep your comments as short as you possibly can, it makes it easier for me to see it. Josh goes, hi, just subscribed. Hey, welcome aboard, dude. Do you still have Infraction 3S? Yes! Still got that. Where's Mad Max been? Mad Max has been out. Right, and now there's another one here. We get in there. Turn this heater off. I've normally got the AC on for heating, but I turned it off because the fan makes a racket for the video. A bit annoying for you guys listening to that, so I turned it off. Got a little heater on down there, but that thing gets so hot. I don't know where the best angle is to put it so you can see what's going on down here. Next we got to get the top 4 links off. I think. Do we need to get? Yeah, we need to get at least one side off. You've got to take quite a lot off of this when you remove the diffs. It's a bit annoying. I wish there was a bit of an easier way. So every time you blow a diff, it's like, oh no, got all this work ahead of you. Right, getting quicker. I used to have a Sierra Cosworth. I used to blow diffs in that all the time. The first time I did it, it took all day to put a new diff in it. But as I started to get the hang of it, yeah, I could do a diff in. I think the quickest I've done a diff on a Sierra Cosworth was 20 minutes. Without a car lift, on the floor, on my driveway. And now I think of 2 more screws. smaller ones down there somewhere. We'll get them out, and then we can hopefully get the diff out. Yeah, 2 more screws there. We'll whip those out. When the big race against Tomley? Oh, we done it yesterday. So there'll be videos on that soon. But we had a few more YouTubers come along as well. We had the Pop Along lads come, Noah came. RC Kicks come along as well. So yeah, had a good night. Good bit of fun racing. You guys really can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just taking screws out. If you guys are bored of watching, I don't blame you. You can all go and watch something else. But for what I'm mentioning anyway, I might as well put the live on, have a little chat with some of you guys, even though I'm not doing that much chatting because I can't see the comments that well. Kumi says, hit the bell, people. Yeah, hit the bell. 2 Kevin, Talbot and Rumble. Which one is yours? They're both mine. I'm not fully sure how it works because you have like your account and then you have your channel. So when you upload a video, you upload it to your account and then you choose what channel to put it in. So the channel's like more like a playlist, if anything. So just like both of them, or follow both of them, or subscribe to both of them, whatever. If someone knows more how the Rumble thing works, let me know. I'm still a newbie on there. RC dude went crawling yesterday. Oh man, Sammy, those long comments, I can't stand there and read ones that long. Try and leave your comments short. If the shorter you leave your comment, the more likely I am to read it. When you leave in 3 lines like that, there's no way I can read that at a little glance. I mean, I'm a bit dyslexic anyway, so it's going to take me a while to read it. Right, so we got that open. We'll get this on the bench and then I'll be able to see a bit better. Right, so we've got the pinions there. Pinions looking good. We'll chill that there. And then we've got to remember what side the crown wheel goes on. If you put this diff back in the wrong way round, what happens is it will rotate the other way around. Then you've got one half of the car going forward and the other half going backwards. Right, this is where I think the problem is. Yes. Is it that? Oh. Normally, right. Let me get organised and I'll spin you out and then we can work on the workbench. And then I can get a bit more of a waffle as well. Hello! Little quick organisation. So these are all the parts that we use to take the axle apart. So I'll keep all those separate on the side there. And then we can start again looking at the diff here. Good day from South Australia. Hello, dude. When's the next monster truck show? My next monster truck show is the one planned in August. So now I'm thinking, has it blown something actually inside the diff? These are going to be difficult to get out. I'll put heavy duty Loctite on there because every time I've taken the laminator to pieces, these screws have come loose. They were loose every time. So I put in this green stud lock, which is like the ultra strong Loctite, and it's really difficult to get out. But I figured I'd rather it was difficult to get it out when I'm in the shop than it all falls to parts when you're out bashing. I'm really curious to see what broke in there. Because normally when this breaks, it comes out. So I don't know. Right, let's see how easy these come out. What size is it? What's that? I'll have to get some heat on there. You going to send the gravedigger soon? Yes! Look, can you see it there? I was going to baby it, but I think it's got a... Oh, it's coming out. Cool. But it needs a bit of... It does need a little bit of moon action, doesn't it? Put iPad on truck in front of you. Oh, that just fall off, dude. Good idea, though. I mean... If I planned it before the stream, I could have probably maybe mounted it there somewhere. Hello from Netherlands. Hello, Samuel. Hello, Hafizul from Malaysia. I'm butchering your names because I'm a bit dyslexic. Well, when I went to school, they said I'm not dyslexic, but my spelling sucks. Nice one on your racing, Tomley. Yeah, had a good laugh. Had great fun. All the other YouTubers we met there. Great night out. Really enjoyed it. We're going to do it again. Probably going to go to some different clubs as well. Sammy goes, where can I message you to get some help on YouTube? You can leave a couple of comments on here. I mean, I don't have time to respond to many personal comments. I get so many. I get thousands of comments every day. And when I first started YouTube, it was easier to respond to them. But now I get so many comments and questions and stuff on, on Facebook Messenger, on Instagram, on YouTube. It's just so impossible. It's impossible to answer all of them. It's just not doable. So that's why I do my live streams as well. I'm doing a bit of wrenching. While I'm doing wrenching, perfect time for me to have a little chat with you guys. So if you've got any questions like that, if you keep them short, I'll try and read them out. Hey, Josh says finally made it on the stream. Welcome, dude. Right, so in here I've put silicone earplugs to try and lock it up more. So it's going to be not as messy as normal, but it's going to be maybe a bit more of a pig to get in there. Maybe not. Right, so this part's all right. I want to try and keep all the earplug stuff as clean as possible so we can put it back in. So what a silicone earplug does, it almost locks the diff, but not fully, so you've still got a little bit of give. If you want to fully lock it, you could, I don't know, for some cars you can buy a spool to put in there. If you can't, you could probably epoxy it or super glue it or something. But I like the idea of the silicone earplugs because it still leaves a little bit of give in there, even though it didn't really seem to help me on this. If you go below, look at my Rumble account, you can see the video. So a lot of you guys don't know what Rumble is. Rumble is sort of like YouTube, but they don't really ban people. There's not really any censorship going on. So I'm going to start doing some lives on there, because sometimes you guys ask me questions on the chat that if I answer it, it's going to risk my account because YouTube don't like you talking about it. So over on the Rumble thing, I can talk more freely and not be worried about getting cancelled. It's going to be difficult to get this out. That's the only trouble when you use silicone earplugs. Get a hook in there. Slightly moving. Slight little bit of movage. Can you do some Ford Tech videos? I haven't got one, dude. But I'll tell you what I have got my eye on. I've got my eye on a J-Tow. And I've got an EK4 coming. You know when you guys say what's the worst RC car I've ever had? It was a Thunder Tiger EK4. It's like a 1/8 scale monster truck. It had a 70 size helicopter engine in it. When I watched the preview video, it was epic. And so much torque, it was wheeling everywhere. And this was before the days of brushless. So this was like, this thing was mad. Nothing like brushless power. But for its time, it was just mad. So I had to get one. So I saved and I saved and I saved. Spent loads of time working and overtime to afford it. Finally got it. Things sucked. It kept blowing diffs. Couldn't tune the engine. Drive cups didn't break today. I don't know yet until I've got this one out. Something's broken in here, look. That's spinning freely. Normally when that breaks you can pull it straight out, but this one isn't. So I don't know if... Oh, it is. Yeah. Yeah, look, it broke in exactly the same place where they normally break. Yeah, I mean, these are the heavy duty Taylor ones, but I mean, this is like the best material that you can make it out of. Proper hardened, I don't know, whatever special tool that they use. But you think, if you've got the size of this massive thing like this, that weighs like 40 kilos, and you're landing with like big brushless power flat out and landing it full power. If you go to my Rumble channel, you'll see it. I landed with the power on full. I should have let off, but I've done a backflip. It didn't quite make it round, and I was just full on the power just to try and make it round, and then it blew this. So what I should have done is sort of tap the brakes before it landed. And on a real monster truck, if you do it, you do the same. You just blow stuff up. I mean, on smaller RC cars, you get away with it a little bit sometimes. Sometimes, because everything's a lot lighter, but the heavier something gets, it kind of gets exponentially weaker. Come on. Right, here we go. Here we go. Right. Pros and cons with working on it with silicone earplugs. It's not as messy, but it's a bit more difficult to get it apart. So, under there, look, it's a screw we've got to get out. This one, I'm hoping, is not going to round off. I mean, it's not, if it rounds off, it's not the end of the world, I guess. If it does decide to round off, we'll just grind the head off or drill the head off and it should just pop out. Franco, sorry I'm late to the stream. Doesn't matter, dude. Any thought on electric screwdrivers? I use impact wrenches, really. You've got to be a bit careful with them, though, because it is really easy to strip screws out. I see a sexy gravedigger. Yeah, man. Look at that thing, man. That thing is gorgeous. I don't know if you can call RC cars sexy, but, I mean, if there's a sexy RC car, it's got to be that, isn't it, eh? If you want the stream back, I did a little quick guided tour of it, but I spent all week putting that together. Do you like FG products? Yes, I got one coming. Well, I actually got one. I've got the FG Marder. Back in the day, one of my dream RC cars was the Marder Beetle. You can't get it anymore, but you can get the Marder Buggy. And it's the same pretty much. So I bought the Marder Buggy. Every now and then on eBay, the bodies come up for the Beetle. So when a body comes up, I'm going to get one. And then turn it into one of my... I want to get all the Dream RC cars when I was a kid. So Manta Ray, I built like a replica of that. I've got the Savage Octane, that was one. Hey, Tony Swamp Thing in the house. How you doing, Tone? You alright, mate? Been working on your monster truck? This kind of like bad ASMR, is it? Well, what I'm doing, I'm picking out all the bits of earplug because I've got a feeling I'll have to heat this up because we used a heavy duty Loctite. And the more of this stuff we can get off, the less it's going to stink. Look at this though in there, look, I've never done that before. That there's supposed to be sitting in there squarely. The amount of torque that must have gone through that when we landed on power. Tony, what happens on a real monster truck when you land on power? Have you ever landed your monster truck, Tony, on full power? Yay, Tony's got more videos coming out soon. So Tony's got the Swamp Thing monster truck, the real one. He's got loads of videos on his channel of working on it and wrenching on it and videos of shows and stuff. And Tony's nearly on 10,000 subbies. So everyone give Tony a subby. Get him up there to the 10,000. Oh, Tony said it breaks half shafts. I wish it broke half shafts on the Raminator. It'd be easier to fix. On the Raminator, it always breaks this and you've got to open the diff up. Right. Is that going to come out? Or do we have to heat it? Oh my God. Oh my God. What tractors do you recommend? Says Josh. X-Max. Careful you say you're getting tractors, Jata. I want to get one. I'm getting into my nitros at the minute. Chris says you break a half shaft here. That's what Tony said. Alright, see if we can get it out like this. And it come out. That's alright. that's even with a green Loctite, it was still relatively loose. So these have got a habit of coming loose after a while. So I'm definitely going to put green in there again. Where do you get nitro fuel, says Leonard. I get it from Redfin Models. Oh, pardon me. 50 GT or 80 Supreme. I've got the 50 in that one. You still got your VRX Cobra? Yes, I do. Right, I don't want to damage that screw. So I think we're going to wham something else in there just to get it out. Me and Josh are going to hobby shop. Hey, it's always fun going to a hobby shop. That in there. Used to get Tractor Stampede. Yeah, a few of you guys say about that. You should get a 1/3 Bulldog. What is that, dude? I've not heard of that. Where is the cocoa mug? Oh, I got it here. Got cocoa in there at the minute, look. Thanks for reminding me. Got cocoa in there. Why does local hobby shop not look as cool as Redfin? Oh, Redfin is a cool shop. I've got a mug warmer over there. It's getting a bit cold, so I've bunged it on there. Right. So, we're going to get a new one in. This time, not land on power. Landing on full power is bad. When are you going to do Raminator replica game over? I will do it at some point, dude. I mean, it's semi-replica at the minute. It's just blue. So I've got to get a clear body and paint it up. Right. Now, we can put it back together again. Right, so you've got to make sure you put all the bits back in, because if you miss, like, sometimes, I've done it before, I forgot to put this bearing on there, put all the cups on and everything, and then you realise it's not on there, then you've got to do it all again. Right, so I'm going to get a bit of brake cleaner on the end of that. And in there, because Loctite does not like sticking to grease. So you want to give it the best chance to stick. Let me know in the comments, guys, what is your favourite RC car? Someone says their favourite one is Stampede. Do you mostly record with your phone? Yeah, with my iPhone. It's an old iPhone. It's I don't know what one it is. It's the one a couple of versions ago. So there's two newer ones. Is it a 12? Is it? What engine do you recommend? I don't know yet on the Raminators. The 80's got loads and loads of power, but it does blow a few of these every now and then, and the gearbox shaft. So I've gone for the 50, and Thunder RC's got the 50 in his one, and that thing rips. So the 50 might be a good compromise. I do a 70 as well, so I might try that at some point. I've got if you look on the Primal website, they've got a HO46 engine. It looks like a stock engine-ish, but it's been tuned, and I've got that as well, which is going to go in that mud truck over there. So once I finish fixing this Raminator, I'm going to make a start on the mud truck Raminator, and there's going to be a video on that soon as well. So we've got a few Raminator videos coming out. We've got the video with this electric one, getting like an absolute bashing. I've never bashed a Raminator this hard. I've never seen anyone else bash one this hard. You'll be amazed of how it held together, actually. I was amazed. I thought it was going to be destroyed, but it took it all. The only thing, sway bar broke because it fell off. So that's my fault for not Loctiting it properly, I'm guessing. Alright. So next, that in there. And then that on top of that. Creating on a Taurus, someone says. The Taurus I think looks better. but the Creighton, I don't know, I sort of like the long wheelbase more. So I like them both really, but does Raz sell his servos in US market? On Amazon he does. Got to go on his Amazon though. Jimmy says, my daughter's curious how many cars you have. Oh, I don't know. I've never given it a direct count, but it's over 100. There's about 80 odd in this room, and then I've got some Banggood specials upstairs and a few other non-Banggood specials as well. Are you going to do any Lambo action? Maybe. I mean, I'd love to chuck a turbo kit on there or supercharger kit or something like that. But I've got to get a bigger house. I need a bigger workshop. I need some land. So that'll be next priority. Right. I don't want to do that too tight, so we round it off. But we've got green Loctite in there. That's on there. Hopefully it won't come off. Tony goes, it's not true, it's RC wallpaper. Oh, is he talking to someone else? Right, that back in there. Back in there with that. And then we need to get some of this silicone stuff and cram it back in there. The Bulldog is very rare and there's one for sale on eBay. Oh, okay, I'll have a look. I mean, I'm really running out of space for big stuff. If that thing's going to be massive, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I mean, I'm out of space in this workshop. I mean, I'm physically going to have to stop buying toys soon because there's nowhere to put it all. So I've got to get a bigger shop at some point. But I want to have my house, my shop, land, everything all in the same place. So that's what's taken me so long to find somewhere. I found an ideal place, but the seller started messing around and was being long-winded. And then I lost my mortgage offer, and then the interest rates have gone up. But I don't know if the housing market's going to crash. It might start getting all cheap in like the next 12 months. So I don't know. I mean, I need somewhere now, really. So what do? Do I wait 12 months? And save a bit more money and have less of a mortgage? And hopefully the prices will be cheaper? Or do I just say sod it and get it now? I found a place, it looks pretty perfect. RC Andy the Lander, yes! If I can get a body, I can't find an Andy body. My one's a van body. And the TRX4 bodies are like the people carrier ones, like the 5-door ones. One's a 3-door one. Someone said about the Tomley race. We did it yesterday. So you'll see it on Tomley's channel. Pop along. They've got a video on their channel already. So my one's probably going to take a little while to edit. What is your favourite RC company? I haven't really got a favourite one. I like Armour, Traxxas, Primal. The Raminator's like the ultimate, isn't it? They're just not very everydayable. You know, when you've got to work on these things, it's all big and heavy and cumbersome. When you work on the X-Max, it's a bit easier. When you break it, it's easier to carry it back to your car. Is Barbie okay in that go-kart? Yeah, I think she's alright. She's still in it. She doesn't want to get out. Thanks, Silas. Says, love the channels. Nice one, dude. Appreciate it. My electric conversion Aussie 5T. Oh, that sounds good. I may well do something like that in the future. Who knows? But I like my engines. Alright. That's back in there. This one's not broken. Good, good. Isn't it? Which is your favourite Banggood RC? JLB Cheetah off the top of my head. That's my favourite one that you can get at the moment, I think. Oh, I've lost a hole. Alright, we'll do it a different way. We'll put that in there first. Hope it stays. Yep. And then I'll get a screw in there. Talking to myself like a weirdo. We need to get Kev to 2 million subs. Says Red Cobra. Yes! I mean, I think it'll be about... Oh, 2 more days maybe? I'll wait another couple of days. What quarter is good and cheap? I'll tell you what, the Banggood RGT one, that one's good. The one with the front motor, that's probably my favourite cheap quarter at the minute. When is Gravedigger video coming out? Oh, RC Lab, I don't know yet. I mean, I've filmed putting it together, and then I've got to film using it, and I don't know if I'm going to send it to the moon in the same video or not. Maybe we'll probably do that as a second video. No, Tony, I haven't found it. I think you're just making it up. I don't reckon there is a sticker on there. You're just saying it. You should do a durability test video on Red Cat Racing. Yeah, I mean, a few of you guys said about getting the Red Cat, so I probably will. I see a short wheelbase body for Land Rover. Yeah, mine's a medium wheelbase. Tony says there is. I'll hide one on yours as well next time. But you're working on yours more than mine, so you'll probably find it. Do you have video available for accessing Centre Diff on X-Max? Probably. Tony goes game on. Yeah, Tony hid a sticker on my monster truck somewhere and I can't find it. What number Gravedigger you got? I have 169. Right, so I'm going to do the front one off camera because it's exactly the same. So we're going to put that back together again. We're going to fix the sway bar because the sway bar's done as well. And then the front end, I'm going to do the front end off camera. Right, that is back together. Good. Good, 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 good. Tony says, how many Gravediggers are there? There's... I think it's unlimited normal ones, but on the limited edition ones, there's 200. I keep going over here to get some of my drink, people, in case you're wondering. I've got a mug heater over there that keeps it warm. Don't buy until after a year, Kev. Yeah, I know what you mean. But this property I've seen, though, it looks perfect. It's got land. It's got outbuildings, it's got enough room to have like 10 monster trucks, probably more, indoors. It's got plenty of spaces to build RC tracks and indoor RC tracks. So for me, it'd be perfect. And how much the price is going to come down by? How, you guys that are like into property, how much do you reckon house prices in the UK will come down? If it's only 10-20%, then I might as well get it now, mightn't I? But if If it comes down like 40-50%, you're better off waiting. So you don't know there. It's a tough one, you never know. If you had a crystal ball, it'd be easy. Someone said, is it tea or coffee? This is cocoa powder. Yeah, Swamp Thing goes, so there's room for me, yeah. Do you know what, Tony? It's got a little annex there, so if friends come over, they can stay over. Right, let's turn this round. And we're going to start putting stuff back in here now, in the reverse order. So we've got to remember that the crown wheel goes to this side. If you do it the wrong way around, it will drive backwards. Well, one end will go forward, the other end will go backwards. So that back in there. And then, you probably can't see what I'm doing here, but I've got the pinion to go on next. It's a bit fiddly. It would definitely be easier if you had the axle off. But then it's more work getting the axle off. So I don't know which way is easier. Both got pros and cons, but I've done so many now. I kind of got my way of doing it like that. Next, we've got to fire a bit of grease in there. A lot of you guys always say, what grease are you supposed to use? I mean, I've got this marine grease here. I think you can use pretty much any grease, but what I like about the marine grease is if it gets wet, it doesn't mix with the water as much, so it stays nicer. Bring the UDR back to vids. Yeah, we should do a UDR video. How is Max's channel? Yeah, he's putting a few videos on there. Last time I spoke to him, he said he was editing a video to put on there. What shock hole do you recommend for bashing? Mission RC, it depends what you're after. I normally like it fairly soft. Every car's different. So you can't really say 30 weight or whatever, or 300 CST. It's going to be different for every car. And then it depends, different people like it differently. So I like it soft. I like it when the chassis slams on the floor. Because if you make it too hard, you can start bending shock shafts. You can start bending where the shocks mount onto. There's loads of problems. With a solid axle monster like this, I don't want it to bottom out. But on an RC car, when the chassis hits the floor, I'd rather it bottomed out. Because you're not in it. You're not going to break your back. If you're in it, different matter. You want to damp it so that it doesn't bottom out. Because if you ask Tony Swamp Thing, what does it feel like, Tony, if the suspension's too soft? Let him know in the comments what it feels like if you're in your monster truck. Your suspension's too soft and it bottoms out. Oh no, this will fall into bits. Yeah. So in an RC, I just like the chassis just hitting the floor. I found it to be the most reliable way that way. Come on, in you go. Don't be a bitch. Yes, we're in. Yes. Yes. Just double checking, making sure I haven't left anything out. I've done it so often where you put something back together again and you've left a screw out. Yeah, Tony goes soon. You feel it straight for your back. Yeah. Chris goes, calm down that much for housing market. At least 5. I can't wait 5 to 6 years. I've got to get something now. Thing is, I need it for my business, you know. You could wait all your life for it to come down, so I don't know. I'm in two minds. I don't know what to do. I'm tempted to move to the Isle of Man as well, because the taxes are so good over there, and the properties are about the same price. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's not going to matter in 100 years, is it? We'll all be dead in 100 years. You just got to do what's right for you now, didn't you? Get property, says Tanner. Oh no, I really need to. The thing is, if I saved like another year, I could probably buy it with like no mortgage or minimal mortgage. If I buy it now, I need to get a mortgage. But then you can pay the mortgage off earlier, can't you? So I don't know. I don't need a big house, you know. A little 2-bedroom bungalow will do me. But I just need a bit of land for RC tracks. Workshop space for monster trucks and stuff. I want to do some more big car builds. I want to build up I've got some crazy car projects planned. But I just need a space to do it. In here, we're just completely out of space. It's getting to the point where it's just, I've got nowhere to put that laminator, the grave digger. It's just sort of in the middle of my floor. They won't let you in the Isle of Man. Yeah, they will. Why won't they let me? I'm from England. So they'll let me in there. You'll know when you find the right property. Yeah, I mean, this one I saw, it's like perfect, you know, it's not all fancy, you know, it's not a big mansion and all that stuff, but it's got loads of land, it's got loads of outbuildings, like really good condition outbuildings as well. It's perfect, you know, for YouTube and for monster trucks, perfect. Oh, really tempted. See if you can find a diesel RC. You can get diesel aeroplane engines. Maybe we could get a diesel aeroplane engine, put it into an RC car. Someone says about you could refinance. Yeah, I mean, maybe you can get a mortgage, we can just pay it off early. The thing what I'm worried about are bail-ins. Do any of you guys know what a bank bail-in is? I'm not going to bore you all with it because most of you probably don't care. But they done a bailout before in 2018 where banks went bankrupt and the government bailed them out with taxpayers' money. But in Greece and Cyprus they've done a bail-in, and with a bail-in they take depositors' money. You know, if the banks are in trouble and they're about to go bankrupt, they can take away your money. And they passed it law in 2008, I believe. They made it law. And the Bank of England issued a notice to all the high street banks of how to do a bail-in. So they're not talking about it on media because everyone will get scared and do a run on the banks and take all their money out. Trouble is, if they do that, your money's gone. So I'm trying to save up for a house. If they do a bail-in, then all the money I've saved up for a house is gone. So if I've bought something now, at least the money's gone and then I can't lose it because I've already put it into a house. But then I've got a mortgage. But then if you get a mortgage where you can bang it off earlier, I don't know, I'm not really an expert when it comes to all that. Upset the council with noisy petrol RCs recently? No. Oh, we did upset one woman. That was from the council, actually. And it wasn't because it was noisy. I got the X-Max out. We were driving it around on the field, ready to go to a skate park. This woman comes over and starts telling us off. No, you can't play RCs here. I filmed it, so that's going to be on a video soon, actually. But she was going. Well, she wasn't shouting, but she was telling us off. You can't do it here. And we said, well, is it law? If it's law that we can't, then we'll go. But is it law? And she couldn't find any law that we can't. So we said, well, if there's no law there, then it's public land. And she goes, no, it's not public, it's council land. I said, well, council land is public land, isn't it? So anyway, she was trying to tell us that we can't play there. There was a skate park there as well. She was saying we can't go on a skate park because there's wet cement on there. But then she said that Mitchell with his skateboard can go on there. So we was like, hang on a minute. So he can go on there with a skateboard. I know it's for skateboards, but there's no one there. But an RC car can't go on it because it will sink in the concrete. So she's just making stuff up. And you know, when we go to skate parks, we always give priority to the people that are skating on there. So if we turn up at a skate park and there's people on there skating, we just go to a different skate park or wait for them to finish. And sometimes they want to see the RC cars. Sometimes we might ask them, and say, oh, do you mind if you have a little 10-minute RC bash? They'd be like, yeah, go for it. And they enjoy watching it. But we'll always give, all of you guys should do that. If you go to a skate park and there's people on there using it for bikes, always give them priority. Because if you don't, they might end up passing some bylaws or something where you can't use an RC car on the skate park. Then you've ruined it for yourself and for everybody else. So, that's why I don't normally tell you guys the exact locations where we go. Because we had one skate park. I told someone where it was. They went there. And they started annoying bikers and it made it difficult for us to go on there. So we don't tell anyone now where we go because we don't want to spoil it. If I suddenly said, oh yeah, we go to this skate park, and then suddenly you get 20 people going up there with RC cars, they might start banning RCs and making RCs on there illegal and ruining it for us. So you got to be courteous to the skaters because it is built for the skaters. But if there's no one there, then sod it, I'll use it. I'll get people moaning at me saying, oh, you can't use it on there, it's a skate park. And I'm like, there's no one on there. My tax money helped pay for this skate park. So if I'm not harming anyone, then why can't I use it? Someone says build your own RC facility. Yeah, I will do, dude. Will I get that property, dude? Or if I get, when. I don't know if I'm going to get this property that I looked at. I might get it. It depends, see how it goes. But when I get a bit of land, I'll definitely have my own RC tracks. I'll build my own, skate parks, but for RC cars, definitely. But we'll still go out in public though, because if you do every video at the same location, it will get boring, won't it? So you got to still go out and go to all the usual locations that we go to. But it'd just be nice to have somewhere you can just do it from home. It'd be brilliant. I bash in a quarry, always pick up rubbish, just help to improve the place. Yeah, I mean, that is one of my mottos as well. Always try and leave the place better than how you found it. If everyone did that, it'd be so much nicer everywhere, wouldn't it? People that leave all rubbish laid around, it's awful. Zombie Karen. She was a bit of a Karen. If you guys watch my next X-Max video, it's already edited. I think that video actually is on my Rumble. If you go on my Rumble channel, there's a link to my Rumble channel in the description. If you go on there, you'll see Karen on there. It's on the Clicking X-Max video or something. I think I've uploaded it on there. I can't remember now. I think it is on there. And you can see Karen. I mean, we weren't rude to her. I just questioned her. I said, look, if it's illegal, we'll go. But if it's not illegal, I don't see why we should go. Why should we go? If there's no one on there, there's no skaters on there, why should we go if we're not harming anyone? Why? Oh, Tony put a short up. What short was that, Tony? The shorts do definitely grow subscribers. I'm still not fully sure if it helps the channel because the views of my main videos haven't gone up at all. So I don't know if long term it's going to help or not, but it does help getting subbies. But subbies don't necessarily mean more views. Oh, where's my thing gone for that? Not that. Not that. Oh, where's he gone? Not that. Not that. What? Oh, that one fits. Kev, why don't you upload nowadays? What do you mean? I upload. I put a Barbie video out, and a couple of days before that another video. If you wait too long, someone else might buy the property. Yeah, there is that. But other properties do come up. I did see another one last year that I really liked. That had a load of outbuildings. And I went there and viewed it. I was going to get a mortgage on it and everything. But then it was in a really bad location. A lot of crime in that area. So I decided against it. Do you live near Liverpool? No, I live near London. Greetings from Colchester. Hello, dude. Next drift car vid. Oh, I've got two coming up. I've got a nitro drift coming up, which some of you hardcore drifters are going to say is not a drifter because it's four-wheel drive. And we've got I've got a video coming up with my first two-wheel drive drifter. What you drifting fanboys are going to say is an actual drifter. So I've got that video coming up as well. So yeah, got a couple of drifting videos coming up. One as you hardcore people would say, a real drifting video. The other one's like a four-wheel drive drifter. Tony goes, Kev doesn't need a guard dog. Have you seen his cat? Man, Puggy the cat is massive. Now, I will get a guard dog though, a couple of Alsatians. We'll get a couple of Alsatians as a guard dogs. You got to have two so you can keep each other company, didn't you? Almost at 2 mil, someone says. Yeah, almost on the main channel. Almost. I don't think 2 mil is really that much of a celebration, really. I mean, it is. But I think 1,000 subscribers was a big celebration, then 10,000, then 100,000, then 1 million. So the next one's 10 million, if I can ever manage to get there. But it's still a little bit of a milestone, isn't it? I think it's when you add a 0 on is when it's the biggest milestone. Get the old top 4-link bar back on. Do vid with burnout car? Yeah, I'll have to at some point. Creighton or Sledge? Ah, Mr. Stone, I have no idea. I like them both. Both have got pros and cons. I don't know. I like them both. I mean, I've given the Sledge an absolute hiding now. Really impressed with the strength. It's got the weakness on the Sledge. Main weakness, I would say, shock ends and upper wishbones. And the steering links, they tend to break quite easily. The chassis, it did take quite a bit to bend it. If you watch that first durability video, that really took a beating. Right, now, get this lock back on somehow. I'm surprised you haven't started building your own custom parts. Oh, I know, a lot of people do say it to me. I'd love to have my own sort of Kev style X-Max one day. I'd love to. But the amount of work that goes into developing parts, you know, I've been chatting with Raz, he develops a lot of parts. And spends so much time developing parts that you haven't really got time for doing videos. And if I was to put all that time into developing RC parts, I think you'd make more money just developing like a ball shaver or something, you know, something that more people would be into. So I don't know, maybe one day. Where's someone to say about restoration videos? If fake restoration videos can get 10 million, Kev can surely do it. I haven't seen any of those. Right, that one there. Oh, damn it, it's fell off. What did you fall off for? Right, quickly get those screws on before it falls off again. I'll never buy a Traxxas ball shaver. Bye, RC dude. Someone goes, what did I miss? Oh, I just took the diff out of this. And then now I'm putting it back in. Fix the damage. All going back in now. In you go. Don't battle me. It's been good so far. Don't start a battle. Right, going in. Cool. We're going in. Kev's ball shaver. I'm only using the ball shaver as an example. You know, it could be anything. You know, like Mr. Beast has got his Beast Burgers, hasn't he? And he's got his chocolate bars. So I don't know, I'm thinking if I'd done my own product, it'd be something more generic. You know, not just RC. And if you've done a car, you think of the hundreds and hundreds of parts that are on an RC car. Each part you've got to develop, test, you've got to design it. So much goes into developing an RC car. If you've done something more generic, probably less parts, less work, and more potential customers. Right, yeah, one day I'd love to have my own RC brand. I'm not planning on it at the minute, but definitely one day. Alright, these, I'm going to get some new screws for these. So if we come over here, I'll get all these screws from eBay. So what I'll do is, I'll get the screw what it is and I'll glue it onto the little drawer. And then I'll write on there what it is. So this is M4 by 20. So if I need some screws like these, for example, then I can just go along here and just sort of just rest it on there and see just visually which one I need. And it's the size I haven't got, which doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm thinking, because these round off so easily. So I'm thinking of just upgrading it to these screws here. These ones here, look. It's a bigger Allen wrench, deeper hole, and these almost never round off. Now, the piece that we put it into here is countersunk, but I don't think it matters. I mean, we can put that in there and it'll still locate in there like that. So, yeah, we're going to put those in. Nice upgrade. Let's not just strip off. Any modification that we can do that makes it easier to work on these, I'm all for it. You know, when we first took these off earlier, they nearly rounded off, every single one of them. Right, people, time for you people to help me out. So, a few of you guys have asked in the past, why is there no donation link on my channel? Because a lot of live streamers, you can donate to them. Well, I turned it off, and I would rather that you donate it to my favourite charity, which is Great Ormond Street, which is a children's hospital for sick kids. So I would much rather you donate it to my favourite charity, and then if you want to do something from me directly, just give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up on the video. It helps the algorithm, pushes the video out. And if you want to help and give a little bit back, that's all you got to do. If you don't want to, then don't. So there you go. There's that. So we've got 520 viewers. Can we get the thumbs up? Can we get the thumbs up to 520? Come on, people. Get it up there. Help the old algorithm out. There we go. We got the thumbs up coming in. We're on to 300 now. I don't think it helps that much, but it does help a little bit. All helps. Every comment helps. Every thumbs up helps. Even a thumbs down helps. You know, when people leave a thumbs down, it still helps. Still better than nothing. Do you ever have extra parts laying around? Ah, all the time. But you can have too many spares. Hey, everyone's giving thumbs up. Nice ones, people. Oh, we're on 390 thumbs up. Oh, we've got another 530 odd to go. Come on, people. Get the old thumbs up pumping. Let's see if we can get the thumbs up to the same amount as the comments. We're on 400 now. Not in the comments, as viewers. 518 viewers. Can we have 518 thumbs ups? I'm begging now, I'm begging. Yeah, see, so now, with confidence, I can do these up tight. And know that I'm not going to strip them. I know we're putting a cap head screw or whatever it's called into a countersunk hole, but I don't care. Not bothered about that. So now look. Oh, we're getting there. We've got 429 thumbs up. We've only got like 80 to go. Right, so there, look. It sits inside the countersunk bit, sort of. And if you look at this side, these just round off easy. So, do you know what? I might just change them over now while we got it there. I mean, why not? Might as well do both sides. If they don't round off, if they round off, it's staying in there. Oh my God, that's tight. Oh, that one come loose. I'm going to leave them for now. We'll worry about that another day. I can't be dealing with trying to get them out now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Have you ever thought about putting a Connolly V8 supercharged engine into a Ram and AR? Oh, it would be fun. They're not easy to get nowadays, though, are they? I mean, I don't think they still make them anymore, do they? And they're more of a novelty. They're not that powerful. So if you put one in here, it would be quite underwhelming. I mean, it would be insanely cool, but it would be slightly underwhelming as well at the same time. There we go, screws. Can't wait for more HBR Savage content. Yes! I've got the red body, the El Camino body. So I've got a video with that, but it's not shifting. Oh, dropped the screw. It's still not shifting gears. So I've bought some new clutches for it. Hopefully it will shift gears soon. Well, then we've got that video out. I've got another Savage Octane video coming out. And I've got an upgrade video coming out for the XL. I definitely am a bit of a Savage fanboy. Not afraid to. Right. So there we go. We've got drive back again to the front, to the rear, I mean. Sway bar. Got to repair the sway bar. So it just fell off, really. And oh, and we broke a rod end. Alright, let's get that off of there. It was my fault because I must have not Loctited it enough on there. This fell off, sway bar came off, and I carried on going and it landed on it and broke it off. So if I had just stopped, I would have saved breaking it. First time catching live, says Q50 Red Sport. Hey, welcome, dude. Any of you other guys that don't want to miss any live streams, next to the subscription button, there is a bell notification. If you click on that and select all notifications, then you'll be notified every time we do a live-o. Right, so there's that broken rod end there. Donkey there, I think see what's going on. And hold on, quick sip of my drinkage. How many thumbs up we got now? Let's have a look on there. Oh, 457 thumbs up. Come on, another 50 to go. We got the same thumbs up as viewers. So here's a modified Primal RC sway bar kit. I bought this because I broke a sway bar. I lost a sway bar before, so I bought the whole kit, so I've got all the spares. So we've got the bent arm here, which I'm going to try and straighten. But first, I want to see if we can get this out of it. So I need to get a spanner. Right, hold on, can I get a spanner and I'll be back. Raminator 100 mile an hour run, says mechanic. Oh man, maybe one day. I mean, at 40 mile an hour they get really unstable. And maybe one day. I mean, to me a monster truck's not supposed to be that fast. But maybe one day. Right, that's coming out of there, so that's good. Right, next we got to get this nut off of there, which has gone to wonk. I've got spare nuts there, so I'm just trying to reuse as much as what we can. We could put brand new parts on all of it, but I just want to try and reuse what we can reuse. Right, that's off of there. That's good. Good. It's nice. It's very nice. Next up, we've got all these spare rod ends here, and we need the one that's a normal right hand thread, which is probably going to be one of these. Is that one? Yeah. Oh, that one or that one? No, it's that one of these. All right. Will Game Over come out again? Yes. I'll tell you what, I want to do a load of YouTube videos with it. So when we get the new property at some point, I want to do a lot more footage with the monster truck. You should laminate it into X-Max. Right, so that on there, like that. Right, that's that sorted. And that will go in there. Yep. Get a bit of Loctitage on there, boy. How's the RC rotary engine? Oh, got it going. Video is uploaded. I've just got to make it live. So I might make that one live later, actually. We got it running in the end on nitrous. Took a while to get it going though. Hey, Mark is live from Las Vegas. I love Vegas, man. I used to go there every year. I haven't been for a while though. I'm not allowed to go at the minute because you need the vax to go there. And that's another reason why I want to have my Rumble account, because if you guys say to me, why do I not want the vax, I'm not allowed to respond without getting my channel deleted. But on Rumble, I can. I'm trying to get this rod end to be in line with that one. A bit fiddly. When's the next monster truck vid? Well, August is the next one planned. But if I do anything in between, I will obviously YouTube it. Right. Next up, we've got to go next door and try and straighten this out in the vise. If Fog gets YouTube is stupid, Rumble all the way. I love YouTube. I do love YouTube. And if you're using someone's platform, you do have to abide by their rules. You know, I get that. It's a private company. If their rule is you're not allowed to say anything about certain things, then that's their rules, isn't it? Who am I to say? But Rumble allow you to talk about it. So if I want to talk about something that YouTube doesn't allow me, I'll have to do it on a different platform. So this is a little trick that I use for straightening out drive shafts as well. So you've got a vise. You put 3 bolts in there like that. And then just do it up. Look at that. You can get it almost perfect. So if you turn this, you can feel where the high spot is. So you know on that high spot, just to give it a little bit more. So it's a low spot. I think I made it worse. So if you want to get it perfect, you spend a bit of time on there. Just keep doing it until it feels perfect. I mean, that's not perfect, but I don't care. Good enough. Not in it. Not in it, am I? Look at that. Better than it was. It's not bang on, but it's better. So in this box here, we've got the FG car. Look at that. Real monster truck. Yes! Come on, guys. We need another 30 thumbs up. Other 29 thumbs up. And then we've got the same thumbs up as we have viewers. I was on the stream when you showed that trick off, says Clanny. Yes. Oh, I don't need these. No, it works a treat. I mean, if you give it a little bit of time, you can get that perfect. It's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. There's only a sway bar for that. It doesn't really matter too much if it's perfect or not. It's more important I don't bore you lot too much. Right. Alex goes, she's beautiful. Hey, you got Craig in the house from Vehicles versus Water. So she's beautiful. She is beautiful, Craig. You got to come and see her with the big wheels on. Right, so that goes in there. And then, oh, where's the screw gone that came out of it? Up there, right. So that in there, that in there, that in there. That goes in there like that. Get a bit of the old Loctite on there. I like Loctite blue as general purpose Loctite. And then I use the heavy duty green on stuff that I really don't want coming out. And if you heat it up, it still comes out anyway. So you still get it out. It's just a little bit more tricky. The blue Loctite's designed to come out a bit easier. So for general bits and bobs, I normally use blue Loctite first. If it still comes loose with blue, then I'll move on to the green. But like grub screws for the X-Max, for example, for the pinion, I always use green on that. And it's an easy thing to heat up as well, a pinion. In some parts, like diffs, are a bit harder to heat up because you've got all the oil in there. Alright, so that on there like that. Here I've got a whole little baggie with some new ones. So we need that. And a grub screw. And then I'm going to go with Loctite green on this one. I don't want it coming loose, because when that came loose last time, it all fell off and I bent it. Put that in there. That on there. Someone goes 66 inch. That is the size of the monster truck tyres. 66 inches tall. Right, that's back on. So now we can bung the wheels back on. I'll tell you what, guys, we had a dirty side landing. It landed like, oh man, if you watch the video on Rumble, you'll see it. And the video, you know, if you don't want to see it on Rumble, the full video will be on YouTube in the next few days. If you want to see it now, go to Rumble. What is the size of your monster truck tyres in inches? Yeah, so 66 inches tall, 43 inches wide, 25 inch rim. Oh. Oh, Someone goes, that's kind of small. Well, compared to what? Small compared to what? Size is a relative thing. It's all relative. Right. I've got those on. That's the back done. I think you should make an RC toilet. Yeah, I know. Centimetre or inch? Inch. 66 inches tall. Boom. Right, there we go. That is the back done. There we go. We've got drive again. But we've got no drive at all going to the front. Look at that. I'm turning that. We've got drive there, drive there, drive there, and there it's just spinning. I wonder if on this end we broke both the diff cups. Is a possibility, isn't it? Right, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to do the front one off camera. It's going to be the same again. It's going to be exactly the same again, so I'm doing that one off camera, and after that, I'm gonna start working on the mud truck over there, because I've got a new engine to put into that one. I want to make a start on that today, and I want to do some mudding in it. Can you compare that massive tyre with your head real quick? Oh, I can't now. Put it on. Oh, I guess I could. Like that, look. It's bigger than my head. Definitely bigger than my head. Just boom it. Yeah, we'll just boom it, yeah. Did you ever settle on a helping hands? No, not yet. I think I'm going to make some. Oh, I bought loads of them off eBay and Amazon. They're all crap. I want a nice heavy duty one where it just holds stuff. I mean, these things that you buy on Amazon, they're just so flimsy and crappy. Some of those could be shaft with a grub screw. No, not the laminator. It doesn't work like that on there. Even if the screws came loose in the diffs, it still wouldn't slip. Dave goes, can't wait for you to buy land. Oh, I can't wait as well. I need some space, man. How's the gravedigger getting on, says Craig. Yeah, good. It's all done, ready to rip. Just waiting for a bit of nice weather. Why do you post on Rumble first? Do you have something against YouTube? No reason. I mean, on YouTube, I try and space my videos out. So, you know, if I've got, like, say, 4 videos ready, for example, I'm not just going to bung them all out at the same time. I've got to space them out, you know. And otherwise, if I give you 4 videos one day and then no videos for, like, the next week, people go, oh, where's the videos? So I've got to space them out. But on Rumble, it's just like a new platform. I'm trying to grow my Rumble. So I'll bung it on there. So those of you guys that want to see it early and with no music can see it on Rumble. And those of you guys that want to see it as a proper video can see it on YouTube. Pablo goes, I've seen helping hands made with machine cordant hoses. Oh no, I had some of them, dude. They sucked. Absolutely sucked. It's also flimsy and finicky and falls to bits. Doesn't hold what you're soldering. It's just crap. You try and push the soldering iron on just a tiny bit, it all moves. So I'm going to make my own. Unless you can actually buy a decent... I don't care if they're expensive. I don't care how much they cost. I just want something that works. Have you ever done Creighton success with my Harvey chassis? I've done a Italian, not a Creighton though. Have you seen the new Lossy thing? Yeah, I've seen that. Might get it, who knows. More likes than viewers. Let's have a look. Oh, 532 likes and 528 viewers. Nice one. Thank you guys, appreciate it. How is Rumble platform? It's a bit like YouTube, but without the censorship. We want the sausage back in action. Yeah, I've got to do a bit of wrenching on that actually. It's lost drive. So I've got to do a bit of wrenching on that and we'll do a long job with it. Yeah, Wayne, can't wait for the Monster Truck Nationals. I was a bit nervous the first time because it's the first time I've done it. So this time I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. Can't wait. I really enjoyed it the last time. It was brilliant. But I was, you know, once I got into the... After the first run I did on the first race, I got a lot more confident. You know, I was quite nervous, you know, with people watching and close to people and all that stuff. So it went really well. Really loved it. So I can't wait for the next one. Another speed run with Raz. Yeah, there probably will be more. You're a super role model. Thanks, dude. Oh, I guess there's worse things to do than play with our season monsters. Swamp Thing goes to the moon next time. I hope so, Tony. I've been chatting with Russ, the organizer, about putting in a bigger ramp. So I hope they will. I mean, I'm hoping they're gonna. Yeah, I really hope they put a bigger jump in there. That'd be brilliant. We want to go to the moon a little bit. XR2 wheels on the sausage. Oh no, they still blow out. I've blown out XR2 wheels, Pablo. Can't wait to see Whistling Diesel destroy the Ferrari. Oh, I hope he destroys it. If he don't destroy it, I'll be disappointed. When you've got a channel like his that's like built the whole channel on destroying stuff, when he doesn't destroy something, you're like, oh, what? Really? It's like you want to see it destroyed. Apart from the classic stuff. When you had those, in the early days, you had those classic trucks and he bought it to destroy it. I'm like, no, you can't destroy a classic truck. You just can't. But all this modern stuff, just, yeah, destroy it. Will you get Creighton 8S EXP back out? No, because I haven't got one anymore. It's a sausage now. So, I guess so. Yeah, sausage is half Creighton EXP and half Outcast EXP. So sausage definitely going to come out. But I'm not going to turn it back into normal Creighton again. I was going to. Originally, I was going to make it... I had the Creighton EXP and the Outcast EXP. When I cut the chassis in half, the original idea was to get an M2C chassis and rebuild them both again afterwards. But the sausage goes so well that I'm just going to leave it as a sausage. Short wheelbase sausage. No, a sausage is staying as it is. Any boosted 4-stroke engines available for Raminator? Not that I know of, dude. Creighton versus Max. Different cars, dude. So whatever you like the look of. New body for sausage? Yeah, probably needs something, doesn't it? You're a natural driver when it comes to game over. You got this. Hey, thanks, dude. I think it's all the RCs because it's exactly the same as driving an RC car. Oh, Tony said he can make me a body for the sausage. Maybe, but it'd be fiberglass then, wouldn't it? Can you make a... I want it. I don't want it fiberglass because I'll get itchy, won't I? Whistling Diesel started to destroy the Ferrari already. Oh, really? What's he done to it? When is Arm Percenton coming back out? I don't know, dude. I haven't got any videos planned with it. I've got a Slash video coming out soon, though. Not soon, but I'm going to start working on it soon. Skateboard Sausage V2 12S. It's already 24S. Got 12S in the front and 12S in the back. Sausage monster truck. There is one, actually. I'm pretty sure there's a bus monster truck somewhere. Looks like off-road limousine. Yeah, that's it, yeah. I see Taylor do 88cc Diablo engine. Yeah, I know. I don't think it will fit in the Raminator, though, as far as I know. And the 80 in the Raminator is too much anyway. It keeps snapping gearboxes and stuff. I think the Taylor 50 is probably going to be a good middle ground of reliability and power. What did he do with the other half of the sausage? Oh, I've got them upstairs. So I was going to make them, join them together, make the really short RC car with it. So I might, but I've been robbing some parts off of it for some other Creightons and stuff. So maybe, I don't know. Give the Nomadic Crowbot a follow, says Chad. Yes, that is my brother's YouTube channel. Give him a follow if you want. Yeah, we done the Tom Lee race. We done that yesterday, so there'll be videos on everyone's channel soon. Hey, Tony Swamp thinks that he loves my brother's channel. Yeah, my brother edits a lot of my videos. He's really good at it. 16 horsepower V8 engine more in the Raminator. Oh, what's that? Engine More. Not heard of that. I'll have a look in a minute, dude. Kev's got the best YouTube channel. Thanks, dude. Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I've got some other stuff to wrench on, so there's probably going to be some more lives coming up at some point, probably in the week. So, thank you, guys, for stopping by. Thanks for keeping me company and waffling away. And I will see you guys very soon. And maybe a video later today or tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. See if I can get a thumbnail made in time. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye.